Hey everybody, it's Chris here with PSN Stores. Usually whenever we do one of these videos I start at the beginning of a game, but because Adventure Bar Labyrinth, the game that I'm playing right now, is really long whenever you're playing it, I decided to start about halfway through my run. I'm level at floor 20, so basically this game, I guess it's a roguelike sort of thing. It's a dungeon crawler where you're going through this dungeon trying to get to the end of it. I'm not quite sure what the end actually is right now, but I've been playing, the furthest I've ever gotten is like floor 31 or so. It has basic RPG mechanics. There's like a merchant every 5 floors that you can sell your extra wares to, that sort of thing. I'm gonna get rid of some stuff right now while we're here, actually. As you can see, since this is a PlayStation mobile title, there's some graphical overlays on the screen that I can't get rid of because the game is designed to be played on phones as well as PlayStation Vita. I kind of wish that you could remove this stuff from the screen because you can see it obscures a lot of it whenever you're playing, especially. But some of the stuff I don't really mind. Like, I don't mind having like the rest button down here because it's really easy just to touch that instead of hitting 2 buttons, but the move button is kind of in the way at times and stuff like that. So you can see here I'm just going through this dungeon, leveling up, trying to get as many items as I can. You don't really have too much space in your inventory to collect things, so you have to be kind of careful what you pick up. And I tend to unload everything every couple floors or so. Like every time I go to the merchant I try to unload as much as I can so I have more space to put things. I could actually see that ghost if I drank a ghost potion, but I didn't do that. As you can see, my weapons are pretty maxed out right now. There's items in the world called like Book of Attacks, Book of Defense. You can read those and have them upgrade your weapon. So this one's totally maxed out right now. I've been trying to max out this ride-on sword because, as you see, it doesn't have like a limit. There's a question mark. This one had a max of 25p. As you can see, my weapon here on the screen is at 25. So there's not really much more I can do with it. But yeah, basically it's just going through these randomly generated dungeons, trying to get as far as possible. Apparently there's like an item at the end of it if you get all the way down, but I haven't got that far yet. The game is free to download on PlayStation Mobile. Let me eat something real quick. As you can see, there's also like a hunger sort of element to the game. So then your stomach meter, whenever that gets to 0, it'll start draining your health if you don't already eat something, which bread is stuff you can eat. There's also like stale bread, which will give you poison, so you kind of don't want to do that. Let's see. I said the game was free to download, but there's also jewels. You can see here, anytime that you die in the game, jewels can be used to revive you at a cost of 30. So I think the cheapest amount you can buy is $2.29, which I actually did at one point. You can spend all the way up to almost $30 if you want to get all of these jewels. So jewels can also buy items. So you can see here there's a safe sword and a safe shield, which don't leave you whenever you die, because with many other games in this, whenever you die, you lose all your loot and stuff like that. So you kind of want to make sure you have that. Either if you have something like that, or you have a book of escape, which will let you leave the dungeon, keep all your items, but when you enter again, you'll be back to level 1. Let's see, what other stuff do they have here? So I guess I could buy a Book of Attacks and Defenses if I really wanted to, but not really a fan of spending any more real money in this game. There's a ghost in front of me because I couldn't move. Oh, the costume that I'm wearing, I should go over that as well. So there's different outfits you can get by collecting these different, there's things called like moof tickets, I think. And if you collect enough of them and give them this one guy, he will give you these costumes you can wear on your girl. So there's a couple different ones you can get. The game also has like special art. So whenever I was really hungry, the game popped up like a character on the screen there, and it said like, "Oh, I'm hungry," blah 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 blah. You can have that art either be the new art they made for this game or some of the art that they made for their mobile game that came out before this. I'm poisoned now, so I'm gonna... Oh, crap. Vampires are the worst because they drain your power, the max level of your power, if you don't kill them fast enough. So hopefully I can kill him here in 3 hits. Good. You can see my power's at 16 right now. And he'll drain me down to a lot if I don't kill him quick enough. God, I'm still poisoned. Oh, son of a... Skeletons are the worst because they steal a level from you. And levels, you can see, take a lot of experience to gain again. So I at one point in this game, I was leveling up the same level about... It seemed like I did it 10 or 15 times. There's a ghost right there. So if I had one of those ghost potion things, I could show you where the ghosts are on the screen. But they're not really necessary to have because I can just kind of find them by the time before they really inflict much damage to me. You can see every 10 floors or so the layout changes, and some of the monsters switch with that as well. So there's a move ticket, as I was talking about. That's how you get costumes. Oh, come on, Golem. So that gave me a good amount of experience. What do we got up here? Succubi. So she does a confusion attack here, and it'll make me attack in random directions. It seems like I can hit her with the bow and arrow pretty much every time, though, so confusion doesn't affect your archery skills, it seems, at least. Opal ring. What can I get rid of? Move ticket. I don't need move tickets anymore because I've got all of the costumes, it seems. Oh, crap. God. If he would have took my level there, I'd have been pretty pissed off. So I'm really sick and tired of losing levels to skeletons. Yeah, the game's pretty fun, and since it's free and you don't actually have to spend any money to, like literally, you really don't have to spend any money if you play the game cautiously enough. The gems are only, or the jewels are only there really to supplement your game playing experience, unless if you get really far and you die and you want to revive. But technically, I guess you could play this game for free forever. I sort of felt like I kind of wanted to give them a little bit of money because of how much I like the game. Oh, I guess I'm not close enough to attack her. Silver arrows, those do a lot of damage, really. Should probably swap them for something. Got iron arrows. What else do we have here? Oh, I can drink this. Whenever you drink potions and you don't need them, it'll level you up, like your HP up a little bit. I'm about to level up. Oh, if this guy takes my level, I was gonna freak out. It's so like discouraging whenever he takes a level from you and you've been trying really hard. And you've been fighting that same level for the past 3 dungeons, it seems. Alright, man, I'm sick of her as well. I'm not confused anymore. There we go, level up. So a big part of this game I haven't mentioned is the cooking. Let me eat something real quick. Before you come into the dungeon, you can cook certain things at the bar. I guess in the other game for iOS, the bar was like a big part of the story, and if you ran the bar in the RPG sort of thing. This game still has the bar, but instead of running the bar, you go to the bar to like cook a meal before you go into the dungeon, and it'll give you certain buffs, like you could have power +2 or more experience, or sorry, no, not more experience, but like experience like gain, have it be a better percentage. Things like that. You also gain experience from eating, so if you cook something really good, you can come into a dungeon like level 3 or level 4 from the get-go. You can also spend jewels in that way. You can use jewels to cook special meals, I think is what they call them. Eat it, vampire. And I fell in a pit. Pits are the worst because sometimes you will fall in and you don't want to go down to the floor yet because you want to kind of level up before you get there. There's probably an item you can equip that'll let you see those. Oh no. but I haven't found out what that is yet. Gold shield. I really need to get to like the next floor so I can oh, it teleports enemies, that's right. So I can get my item selling on. Oh no. That guy gets 550 experience if I remember correctly. Yeah. Demons are really easy to kill and they give good experience, so I like fighting them. Really? From that far you got me, lady? So let us equip some arrows. Yeah, keep spamming that move. Alright, what do we got down here? Blinding potion. Don't care. So the money I'm collecting whenever you're playing the game, like the first part of the story, whenever you get more money, it lets you add additions to your, what's it called? Your storage that you can have in the bar. So I can store a whole bunch of items in my my bar shop area. 5 grand. That's gonna take a while. You can see her costume changes with what I'm wearing as well. What am I at? 25. I'll wait till she says I'm getting dizzy. Gosh. Really don't like hitting those weakness ones. Although I'm not really too sure what power actually does in the game. It's kind of weird. Book of Recovery, let's use it. So Books of Recovery cure all status ailments as well as giving you your power back up to the max. I swear to God, every time I use one of those, I get one of those stupid weakening traps. I bet that's a mimic. Nope, battle axe, not worth it. What do we got up here? More food. So yeah, until you learn the recipe, the items are hidden. I don't really want to escape the dungeon yet to show you that. It's kind of weird. Oh, okay, she's getting dizzy. But maybe I'll cut in. I'll play this for a little bit and then cut the video so you can see the bar as well. Let's eat some bread. Oh no, he's gonna take my level, isn't he? Whew. So it's one thing that's really nice about the arrows is if you miss, you can pick your arrow back up. Whew, he's not gonna get one off. Good. His power drain attack is pretty much the worst. Next to the skeleton life level draining attack, his power draining is pretty much the worst. Alright, let's go down to floor 25. Hey, what's up, man? So we can sell that, we can sell that, and that. The gold means that the armor is rust proof, because there's some enemies that can rust your armor and it'll degrade it a level. Not much stuff in the shop here. Let's use all that stuff I bought. But yeah, I think you get the gist of how the game works. So I will cut into some footage from the overworld area now so you guys can see that. Hey guys, alright, so we're back in the town area now of the game. There's not too much you can do here actually, which is kind of confusing. There's no like merchant or anything like that, so if you go into this item shop, what you think would be like, oh, I can sell my items here that I got. Nope. You can't talk to this guy either. So I have all these items that I had during my run. You can see here, I got a bunch of items and I can't really sell them because there's nowhere to sell them, which is, it doesn't make sense to me, I don't know why. But as I was mentioning, the big part of the game is the bar. where you can cook up a concoction before you go out. The game's story also progresses through going to the bar and stuff like that. So let's view my storehouse here. I got a bunch of books of escapes, so I can put those away. And I can sell everything else. You can see I have some stuff here hidden. Like, I keep my book of escapes stored up in here so I can sell them. I might sell them to take them with me whenever I go. I can get rid of all this stuff pretty much, so I'll just bring it all with me so I can sell it. One thing I didn't mention about the main game is when you're in the dungeon, sometimes there are these like rooms full of monsters, and it really helps to have books of flash whenever you're in there about that. To fight those, because it takes like half of your, or some percentage of your HP and deals with all the monsters. It doesn't take it away from you though. So I mentioned cooking, big thing. You can see how each of these items has some hidden ingredients that I don't know what they are yet because I didn't get them, but I mean I didn't like try to cook it. So you can fail cooking things as many times as you want, but I try to make stuff that will help like. So I think I might bring this beefsteak with me next time I go in. It's either beefsteak or like a poison one or something. You can see this stuff's really expensive. You can also cook most of this stuff as well, just by knowing the ingredients. Like the mandrake steak thing was there, but I don't think I have a steak from the dragon yet. No, I don't. My go-to item has been the salted beef tongue, as it gives me max power +2 and 26 experience. You can see you get a bunch of experience for some of these things. So cooking the right thing before you go in does help actually. But yeah, this is Adventure Bar Labyrinth. It's free on the PlayStation mobile store if it's in your area. I believe it's only in the UK, US, and Japan. I don't think it's on Canada yet. But yeah, it's free to download, and it's pretty good actually. I'm enjoying myself playing this. Like, I really enjoy the game while I'm playing it, so be sure to stick around psnstores.com for more on the game.